There's one scalping strategy that I taught you guys, I don't know, a few months back that has been super profitable. And in this video, I want to do a new video explaining you how to use it and tell you how much money you can make with it. So this is a scalping strategy for Forex and especially for beginners. Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you a very easy to use scalping strategy for beginners in Forex trading, and more importantly, showing you how much money you can make with this specific strategy if you follow it properly. So if you want to learn how to make money with Forex in an easy way, then stay up until the end of this video. If you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, Forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, then this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification for every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. Alright everyone, and for this specific video, I'm going to be using TradingView. But before I jump into the settings, I want to explain you what is scalping. Scalping trading, because many people is like, what is scalping? Let me write it down right here as much as I can. Scalping trading. Scalping is basically taking fast trades. This means 5-minute trades, 10-minute trades, even 1 hour could be considered scalping and so on. This is a scalping, this is what scalping means. So if that's what you're looking for, then this strategy is for you. But I do want to say up front that usually a scalping strategy does require some sort of control of emotions, because at the end of the day, you will be looking at the charts within 5-10 minutes and you might get all crazy. So it's not for everyone, but the good thing is that you can test it on demo and see how you feel about it. So with that being said, now let's jump into the settings of this specific strategy. This is a very simple strategy that I just created for binary, but it also works for Forex. It works really freaking good. And the only things that you need to add is 3 moving average. The simple moving average, you can find it right here. It's just moving average, as you can see right here. You just need to click on it on TradingView, and you're gonna add one with a period of 6 and the other one with a period of 14. 6 is this one right here. But we're gonna do something different in this specific tutorial, and we're gonna test it with exponential moving average. As you can see, moving average exponential, and we're gonna add it with the period of 6 as well, right here. We're gonna add it as a blue color, a little bit darker, maybe this one, and a little bit thicker. And there you go. Perfect. So this is what we're gonna be using. And more importantly, we're gonna switch it to 5 minutes. Why 5 minutes? Because I do believe this is where the more opportunities you are going to get. Now, how does this strategy work? It's very simple. This is a crossover strategy. So whenever the blue moving average is actually crossing against the yellow moving average is when you enter for the trade. If the blue line is going to cross going up the yellow line, then that means it's a buy option. And if it's going down the blue line, the yellow line, that means that is a sell option. Let me go ahead and explain you where right now. This, as you can see, it is going up, right? And the blue line is crossing the yellow line. So that means that is a buy option. And this one right here as well, let me just go ahead and move it a little bit more. This one is dropping and the blue line crosses the yellow line. That means that this is a sell option. Now, we definitely have to take in consideration also the 50 moving average, which is this one right here, the red one. But in this specific occasion, we're going to hide it and we're gonna give this a try with a different approach, pretty much. So let's go ahead and do that. The first thing that you gotta do is take a look at where the moving average with a period of 14 and the period of 6 are actually taking place. For instance, if you notice this one right here, it's kind of separated, right? You see there's a distance between those two lines. It's equally right here. But if you notice here, there's pretty much not a distance, and even the candlesticks are actually crossing each other. So that's actually not good. But if we look at the ones where the moving average is separated, is where we see these entry points, these ones right here. Let's go ahead and give it a try. So we're gonna go backwards because I know you guys like to backtest strategies and so on. So let's go ahead and do that and start right here. This is December 1st, I think. So the first parameter that we need to make sure that it meets is this one right here, right? The distance between the 6 moving average and the 14 moving average. And we're gonna select right here the short position, obviously, because it actually touched right here. And this is the area. You're gonna enter on the candlestick that actually crossed already the moving averages. Not the one that is touching, but the next one, okay? At the beginning of the next one. So here we have the first entry point. How is it that we're going to choose the actual stop loss and take profit? The stop loss and the take profit will actually take place based on this called ATR. This is an average true range indicator. You click on indicators and you type in average true range, and here it is. You just need to add it, and it basically will tell you the amount of pips within the period, or is an average of the last 14 candles. You can change that to more or less candles, but I think 14 is good enough. So as you can see, it says 1, 2, 3 and the pips number, but the last decimal does not count. Okay, so we only focus on 12. Therefore, what we do is that we double that amount, and that's our stop loss. Why? So that we can have a window of 2 average candlesticks going on the opposite direction before we hit the target. So we select a 12. So that means that 24 is the actual stop loss. There you go. That is the stop loss. 24 pips is the stop loss. Now here, you're going to risk 2% on the stop loss, 2%, okay? Now, what you can do with this trade is either leave open the take profit level, or you can set the take profit as you want. It's usually a 1.5 to 3 to 2 risk reward. As you can see right here, it actually hit the take profit, it dropped, then it jumped a little bit, then it dropped. But you can also use it as a 1.1 risk reward ratio, which means equally the same amount of profits. Like right here, for instance, you can move it to 1.1 risk reward here. There you go. And here, this is the risk reward. And as you can see, it was touched pretty fast. This is 5-minute candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. At the 11th candle, it was touched, which means what? Less than 1 hour. It's like 55 minutes, and it was super good, right? Well, let's go ahead and see another entry point in order to understand. Let's go ahead and see if this one meets the expectations. This one right here, you probably would have entered in this specific area, this right here. But I think because it was too recent, the trade, I wouldn't have entered. And if you chose a higher take profit, then probably you missed that one. But let's go ahead and take a look at this one right here. Let's see if we win this one or we lose it. Remember, this is not 100%. So we choose the short position here, right here. This is where we enter, boom. And again, it's 24 pips, 24. And the take profit, if you select it to 1.1 with risk reward, like right here, boom, you actually hit the take profit. As you can see, boom, you hit it really fast actually, as you can see. It was a 24 pip trade. If you selected a stronger take profit, then you probably lost it because it jumped back up. But another thing that you can do is that since you already know when the blue line is going up, the yellow line, it's going to be going to the opposite direction. You can even close the trade right here. Why? Because that's where the actual trade actually changed in this direction. And as you can see, you close the trade right there, and you have a 0.55 risk reward ratio. You don't lose money, but you made some money in return, 1%. This is 2% profit, this is 1% profit so far. Now, you can enter a new trade right here, this one right here, and a call position, a buy option right here, let's say. Again, 24 pips in stop loss. And if you choose a 1.1, you want it pretty fast in less than 10 minutes. Or you can even get all the way to even risk reward of 2.33, as you can see right here. Again, You can monitor it and maybe close it when it goes in the opposite direction, right here, here, and then you close it. Why? Because you realize, okay, it's going in the opposite direction and you still got a 0.98 risk reward. Does that make sense? If it's making sense to you, I do recommend you, or I do request you that you actually leave a comment and say, hey, that does make sense, right? So this is a very, very easy to use strategy. Okay, now the question is, Chris, what's the accuracy of it? The accuracy will depend on two factors. One, if you're gonna be, what risk reward you're gonna be using, that's the first one. And two, if you're willing to close them manually. One thing that I've realized in regards to this application is that sometimes, or in regards to this specific strategy, is that for instance here, you could close it manually here if your take profit was in this area. This one right here, for instance, you entered the position, this was probably a loss, but let's say this one right here, you can either close it manually or have a stop loss at a higher level. And here, when you see the crossover going in the opposite direction, then you can close it manually. So I would say this strategy like easily can give you an 80 to 90% accuracy. 80 to 90% accuracy. And this is a same strategy that I would use for binary options in the past. But one thing that you gotta keep in mind is that with Forex, you have a lot more opportunity to have the trade going on for more time. Like if it doesn't go in the right direction within 5-10 minutes, then it might go in this on that right direction later on the same day. And that's the reason why I prefer Forex. Now, how many trades can you actually take with this specific strategy? You can just monitor the movements of the same strategy and keep on entering different trades. And within 1-2 hours, you can enter 3-4 positions and make money out of this specific strategy. So the accuracy, 80 to 90% accuracy. One thing I want to give you as an extra tip is that you take care of the risk reward ratio. This is the most important thing in Forex, and people don't know this, but it is the most important thing. Now, the first thing that you gotta make sure is that when you actually set the stop loss, you risk only 2%. If you don't know how to calculate the percentage of risk on your MetaTrader 4, I made a video, I'm gonna put it here somewhere in the cards, where I showed you a free tool so that you can calculate the risk percentage on your MetaTrader 4. But if you're trading with any broker that allows you to see how much money you are actually risking with your stop loss, then you can do that as well. But make sure that you risk no more than 2%. And if that 2% is what you're risking. But if you can see right here, it is a 2.32 risk reward ratio. That means that 2% times the 232, that means that the take profit gives you a 4.64% ratio. My recommendation, the extra tipping here, is that minimum you go with at least 1.0 risk reward. One risk reward, like you can see right here. Why? So that because of the accuracy of the trade, you still have an increase in your account. But if you go with less than one risk reward, then unfortunately, when you lose one trade, you're gonna lose 2%, and when you win it, you win 1%. So you're in loss 1%. So that math, it was definitely going to help you. And the second thing that I want to recommend you as an extra tip is avoid 3-bull news or high volatility news, because that's going to move the market too crazy and you might end up losing trades that you would normally not lose on a regular market. So I hope that really makes sense. So I hope this video really helps you guys out and then you enjoyed it. And if you did, smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. If you have any questions or want to share your comments, make sure you go to the comment section below and let me know what you think about this strategy. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do so. Smash that subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And I'll see you on the next one.